Here I am, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. The reason why anybody on YouTube, social media, and otherwise, I'm why you talking about colorism. I'm why you talking about dark skin. I'm definitely why you're talking about darkism if you're mentioning that word, because darkism is a word that I coined um, and wrote the book of the same name, Darkism: 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, which can be read for free, downloaded for free on my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. I started dark skin activism in 1998. It is the first platform in history to fight to end what some would call colorism, but what I call darkism. And I started it in 98. And like I said, it came out of my experience growing up as a dark skinned female trying to figure out and understand. The burning question was, why was I being treated differently for having dark skin and nappy hair while watching the light skin so-called good hair? And even if they ain't had a so-called good hair, the light-skinned people in my family and otherwise get rewarded for having light skin. And so it led me on a journey. Before there was social media, before there was YouTube, before there was these people copying me and stealing from my brand, I was trying to figure out why. And that's what all this stuff comes from. Like I said, you guys can check out my website anytime, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And the one y'all that watch me, y'all know I'm very angry about people plagiarizing my work. People have been generally stealing from me for years, and it really started in 2015 when I went viral for calling out the rapper Kendrick Lamar, his darkism, for portraying something regarding, just acting as if he liked dark-skinned women, having them in the videos, but then you got a non-dark-skinned fiance. And to me, that didn't sit well to me, because you're not being honest, you're not being true. You making dark-skinned women think that you like them, you would date them, but that ain't where you taking your money home to. And that's a lot of times what black men do, and not just the wealthy black men. Black men that are not just the famous black men, should I say. The black men, they might not be like celebrities, but maybe they got some money, or maybe they got means. A lot of them will, portray one thing in the hood, but they won't have no black dark-skinned wife. They won't have no black dark-skinned woman. And I called it out. I'm the first one to call out this on social media, aside from Cola Booth, who's also, she's the only other one I'm going to ever acknowledge and respect to. I don't respect these other people talking about colorism, because y'all stole from me and y'all copied from me. And that's just that. But yeah, so that's how all this got started. But and that's just to give people a backdrop to why I speak about this stuff. You're like, what are you talking about? Why are you always talking about this? Well, I'm giving you some a brief backdrop. If you want to get more information, go study me like the plagiarizers have done. Go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. You can download my books. I've written more books on dark skin than anybody, any celebrity, anybody in the world. I've been doing this since 98. I'm the originator, got the blueprint. Darkism, how to be the hottest dark-skinned chick on the planet, a dark-skinned woman's revenge. What else? Token dark girl, the dark girl of the moment. All you got to do is Google Rashida Strober, and you're going to find out whatever information that you want to know about the dark-skinned activist and the work that I created and the work that I do. So one of the things that came up today, and this was actually inspired by somebody I like. This video was inspired by somebody I like. Now, I grew up in a generation of Venus and Serena Williams, the Williams sisters. And you know how YouTube is. You're on YouTube, they're always promoting people videos. So I saw a video that said something to the effect of Venus Williams, what I'm doing today, or something like that. And I was like, oh, Venus. So I like her. But then I also started to think about her dad and that dark-skinned black man that is the reason why I even know who Venus and Serena Williams. He the reason why. Let's keep that 100. Anybody denying that, you're just not being honest. And I'm a thinker, and my mind is always just running, trying to figure out and understand stuff. I mean, always trying to find the answers, which I don't know if we'll ever really find the answers to the questions that we're looking for, but that doesn't stop us from trying. My mind just went to why For example, this Serena Williams divest. Why? I just don't understand it. I mean, I understand it on a superficial level. And let me just say this off rip. I am a fan of Venus and Serena Williams. This is not an attack video against them. Because I think they are classy. I think they are intelligent. I think they are beautiful. I think the world of them. I really like them. And, you know, I liked them when they first came out. Like when they first came out. Like I said, I'm probably around the same age as them. But I was confused. I can't tell no lie that when they came of age, that they, Serena in particular, I was just confused about her choice of, you know, who she decided to marry. So I don't want to make this about her necessarily, but I'm just giving y'all the backdrop to where I started, why I even started wanting to make this video. And I just wondered, you know, so many Black women, unfortunately, and I'm not going to generalize, I'm not going to stereotype them, they will speak on their trauma in their childhood, talking about, you know, not having a father in their life, or maybe suffering some type of abuse from their father, etc. And I understand that, and I do respect people's experiences. I'll never stereotype all Black men, all Black fathers into being that way, because that doesn't make sense. So I can respect another person's experience while at the same time going, that's not the aggregate of Black men. It doesn't make logical sense. And then I think about my own experiences. I'm one of the fortunate Black women, and I thank God for it every day. I had the best father in the world. My father was dark-skinned, handsome Black man. I never suffered any abuse. In fact, he was one of the most charismatic, kind, genuine, caring, loving Black men that I've ever met in my life. And he's the reason why I adore Black men. I never turn my back on a Black man, because I'm always subconsciously in search of my father, trying to see if this man I'm dealing with could top my dad. And some have been able to come close to, and, you know, some have not. But, you know, I'm just giving y'all like an example of my own life, and why I love my father, because, and why I love Black men so much. It's not the only reason, but my father had an indelible impact on the reason why I love Black men so much. And I respect. See, a lot of people seem to have this mistaken view that Black men are, and I try to figure out, where does this come from, when I realized that this was the view, that Black men aren't intelligent. Black men ain't got no money. Black men ain't bosses. And I'm like, what? I look at my dad, and I'm like seeing like the complete opposite. His brilliant mind. He got all these characteristics and qualities that is just like on king status. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I clash with people that try to come at me like that, because I'm like, no, that ain't the Black man that I knew growing up. That ain't the I met like all kind of Black men, and I can tell you right now, I know a variety. And I'm like, where are these people getting these stereotypes from? It's crazy. And it's like, me, it's because of my father, it just enhanced my love of Black men. And I would never, my father was also in NOI for 30 plus years, and just seeing him in the NOI, how they moved, and growing up and seeing NOI members and Black Muslim men and how they move. And I'm not saying all of them are the same, but I'm just saying it's so much of them. And my father, he moved in an entrepreneurial way. My father always dressed nice. My father was kind. People liked him. He smelled good. He was just charismatic. And I saw other men in the Nation of Islam that was like that. And I'm like, from an early age, I learned that the men of that caliber, they was bosses. I seen it with my own eyes. Like I said, entrepreneurs, intellectuals, degreed. Some of them, a lot of them got quiet wealth and you wouldn't even know it. Like, I've seen this. And so when I start thinking about, other Black women and their experiences, women like myself that have had great Black fathers, no abuse, no none of that, just stand up Black men that get up every day, go to work, take care of their family, do what they got to do, love their daughters. And even though I could say, you know, my daughter's dad is like that. I divorced. He was a bad husband. I'm gonna keep it 100, but he was a great father. Like, my daughter loved her dad to death. He's an alpha male, proud male, educated, degree, all that. You know, he has those qualities and characteristics of a good father, that the same thing that I experienced when I was growing up with my dad. And I just asked myself, how then, and some of you might be divestors watching this, I don't know. And I'm not going to stay on here very long because I don't reach my destination, but this was on my mind and I had a little bit of time to come on here and talk to y'all. I'm just wondering, how is it that a Black woman that had a good father, that treated them good, that took care of them, that handled all the responsibilities that people claim, a lot of people in society will discriminate upon Black men and say, y'all ain't doing, how is it that you end up divesting? I don't understand. So I welcome, because I'm not going to be on here long on this live stream, I welcome those divestors that had good Black fathers, that were non-abusive, that was present in the home, that raised you, that took care of you. Why did you divest? I don't understand. And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, even though I can respect your choice, I can't make nobody do nothing, but I don't have to like it. I disagree with it. I think it's wrong. I think that I think you have sold yourself out as a Black person. I think you sold the Black man out, the Black woman out, the Black family out. I think that you have succumbed to societal pressures that have bombarded Black people with these ideas and these preferences and these notions that serve to destroy and break down the Black family. And the Black family, which is let me tell you something, whether it be Black family, white family, family is the nucleus of society as a whole. Okay. And we talking about in terms of nation building. Okay. Without the family, I mean, if you go back and look at our kings and queens, they had strong families. It all started from the families. The great rulers of the earth, of different areas of the earth, whether it be in Africa, whether it be in Europe, whether it be in any part of the world, the kings and queens, it all started from the family, the royal family. For some of y'all on y'all Meghan Markle, y'all think that it's better. Y'all are happy and proud of Meghan Markle, and even though she's not Black, you're looking at that. You a Black woman looking at that as something to aspire to. It's not. But that what my point is saying. That my point is, family has always been at the core of nation building, and so I can't agree with this divesting thing. I will never agree with it because it is in direct opposition to Black nation building. So it doesn't make logical sense. It doesn't make logical sense. In fact, it's genocidal. Now, some of y'all gonna listen to this and y'all are upset, but that's okay. We can take our emotions out of it and we can understand another person's point of view. That's why I'm coming on here trying to understand these divestors who had great fathers that took care of them. Why would you then divest? That's all I'm saying. So make sure you go to the comment section with this. Like, I'm not going to be on here long. ZZ said, you have the best skin. It looks smooth and soft to touch. I bet you smell like vanilla. Well, thank you. Well, that's a nice comment that I wasn't expecting. That's kind of a little bit off the book, but that's okay. Thank you very much. I try. I be on my coconut oil. I be on my veganism. Here lately, I've been doing a lot of blueberries. Like, I've been eating blueberries like crazy because of the brain health thing. That's primarily the reason. But I'm vegan, and I'm not always the best vegan. But I am vegan, and during the summertime, I really like to increase my raw foods, especially fruits and vegetables. So I've been like going crazy on the blueberries. Like I've been crazy, like literally. I've been also fasting, doing a lot of fasting, and then being in the sun. I'm a vitamin D person. I strongly believe in I gotta have my sun. I think they got a lot to do with it. And then, drinking my water and all that kind of stuff. I do not like water. But it's good for me. So I think all that stuff kind of contributes. And then being melanated, dark skin, I think dark skinned people, in a lot of ways, we are advantaged in that our skin, if we take care of it and do the right things by it in terms of eating right, not smoking, not drinking, and try to lay off all that bad food, that's all you really got to do, to be honest with you. But thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that. I try to read some of y'all comments before I get off of here, because I did not intend for this to be no long live at all. That was just on my mind, and I just had to come on here and talk about it. GK said there's no helping them. They're programmed to self-hate. Well, you might have a point, and that's what I'm trying to understand. I'm actually glad you said that, because what I'm trying to understand is how do you go from, and some of them will say it's not self-hate, but how do you go from having this great father, this wonderful father, black father that took care of you and was good to you, never abused you, to growing up divesting? How do you go from that? And I guess we can look at Serena Williams as an example of sorts and look at her life and say, okay, well, that answers your question, Rashida. But I don't want to just look at celebrities, because celebrities are not the pinnacle of everything for me. To me, they're human beings just like anybody else. Even though, like I told y'all, I like Serena, I respect her. I actually met her one time in the airport. And one of the reasons why I really like her is she was so nice and so kind and so personable. And I never forgot that. She wasn't stuck up, none of that. She was a nice person. And she's actually very beautiful in person, very stunning, beautiful, classical African features. And I was like, but more than anything else, she was nice. This was like way back in 2011. Met her at Tampa International Airport, and I never forgot that. That's why y'all never hear me like go in on her, because she's a nice person from what I saw. Some of these celebrities, they stuck up, they don't want to talk to you. They're nasty, and I don't like people like that. I don't care how famous you are. If you act nasty like that and you a celebrity, I might come online and talk about your ass. But Serena wasn't like that. She was gracious and kind and beautiful and wonderful. And I had a problem talking bad about her, because I can see that this lady is a good person. But anyway, I'm trying to understand these divestors. So if you a divester, let me know what's up. Let me know what's up in the comment section. Thank you, LMA, for your kind compliments. Woo said, I've seen these divestors say some of the most vile and hateful stuff about black men. You would think a Nazi said it. I agree. It's evil, because the same thing they saying about, just because you're divesting, that's the thing. That doesn't mean you have to bash a black man or a black woman. If you in an interracial relationship, you already in the interracial relationship. You should be happy where you is. So why are you even talking negatively about your race that you decide to leave, if that's was your reason? So that's something I don't understand. I thought you was trying to get away from it, but it seems like some of these people like the drama because they keep talking about it. But yeah, I do notice that, and I don't think that's fair, because you could find the same type of qualities and characteristics that some of these divestors be talking about in terms of black men, which we are not the majority population in America, but you could find that in the larger group, in the group that is the most populous in America. So it doesn't make any sense. Again, it's not logical. It's not logical. So yeah, I mean, I could agree with you on that, and I don't like that. Just trying to acknowledge some of y'all comments. GK said they could have a good black father, good black brothers, good black uncles, and good black male figures, and still feel how they feel. There's no helping them. Then in that case, that would be a sickness. Then that would be a mental illness that somebody needs to look on into. Rest in peace, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, because she was the perfect person to analyze stuff like this, because that's a psychological issue. If nobody ain't did nothing to you, if you weren't abused, in any type of way, you was treated well, and you still hate your own people, and you say I'm not going to marry a black man. I'm trying to understand that then becomes a mental issue to me in my head. Details Kings West said, GK, so you think shaming someone into being with someone is the right thing to do? This is not about shaming anybody. For me, this is about trying to understand where these divestors are coming from. And I know you was directing that question to somebody else, but I'm personally trying to understand. FBG Frumbul said, what type of surgery did you have? Spinal correction surgery. That's why. But ironically enough, even though it's for my spine, they cut you through the front of your throat. So I'm healing, as y'all can see. That's my battle scar. That's my battle scar. I ain't scared of battle scars at all. I'm trying to keep it clean, but I have a battle scar on my breast from when I got in a fight with somebody when I was like 15, 16. I have to tell y'all about that, and it's still there. It's like a kelceloid. This particular person was getting our ass whooped. Yeah, she was, and so she decided to bite me. And I got that battle scar there, but it's still all beautiful. It's still all good. So that's what it is. Yeah, I am healing well. Yep. Like I told y'all, one of the things that people need to understand, if you flood your body with a lot of fruits and vegetables, that's healing. And I know it ain't cute and glamorous and sexy telling somebody to go out and eat some fruits and vegetables or water fast or juice fast, but that's the actual stuff that'll heal you. It really will. Like, yeah. And that's what I do. I fast and I eat a lot of, like I said, here lately, my go-to has been blueberries. I've been eating blueberries like crazy. Sometimes I get blueberries stuck in my teeth. But yeah, if you eat a lot of fruit and you don't have some type of surgery, you will help to heal your body a lot faster than if you decide to go out there and eat the standard American diet. So yes, and if you would have seen this scar when they first cut me, you'll be like, huh? You wouldn't even believe it. But I believe that the heavy concentrations of fruits and vegetables that I've been eating is why it's healing so fast. What else? Let me see. I'm trying to read some of y'all comments because I do have to get off of here. GK says Kiona is good for the body. Let's see. Had some people up there. Greg Harris said, how are you doing, dark skin queen? I'm doing good. I do gotta get off here because I got an errand I gotta run. Details Kings West said, Rashida, I totally disagree, ladies and gentlemen. Your life is yours to live, enjoy it. Trust me, that's why everyone wants to come to America to live their lives. Everyone wants to come to America, really? I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. They did a study about who the happiest people were on the planet, and it wasn't in America, and who the most depressed people was in the world, and it was some of the states in the United States was at the top of the list. So I'm not so sure about that. I think we need to kind of ponder on that a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. But we can agree to disagree. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. But drop y'all comments in the comment section, divestors and people that have a answer to the why. I'm always trying to understand the why of something. I really want to know. You had a good black daddy, didn't abuse you, took care of you, wasn't neglectful, was in your life, raised you. Why then did you divest? And by the way, I do want to say that Will Smith, you should have never played Richard Williams. You the audacity of you. That's darkism. All the hell that man went through, all the racism he went through as a dark-skinned black man, and for you to be a light-skinned man to play him and you have light-skinned privilege is pure darkism, and I did not like that. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to see the movie King Richard. Not because I don't love the story, not because I'm not a Serena fan, a Venus fan, even though they might have divested. I'm still a fan. Their story is their story, y'all. Their dad's still gonna be their dad. Their dark-skinned dad is still their dark-skinned dad that has brought them to the financial prominence, to the fame that they have today. And I'm gonna always respect that. That ain't why. It's because I don't appreciate Will Smith, a light-skinned man, playing him. That pisses me off. That's why. Y'all want me to watch that movie and critique it? Somebody gonna have to pay me to do it, because I'm not gonna do it on my own free will. That's my form of protesting Will Smith. Anyway, my Cash App, if you want to go and make donations, which I would like for everybody to do, you can go to my Cash App. It's $RashidaLala. 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 Once again, $RashidaLala. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. 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 And my GoFundMe, you can get to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. Help me reach my short-term goal at my GoFundMe, which is to raise $12,000. I'm like $700 and something away. Somebody go out there and make it happen. Make a donation to help me reach the goal. Make a donation at either the Cash App, the GoFundMe, or PayPal. And my website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. You can find the Cash App, the PayPal, and all that there. Go make a donation. Thank y'all for watching. Like and share this video. And I will talk to y'all again soon. The world's first and only dark skin activist. Y'all have a wonderful day.